Today, we confront a stark and deeply disturbing reality. A crisis is unfolding on the very streets of Vancouver, Canada, transforming its downtown core. This is not merely a problem, it is a profound human tragedy. What was once a vibrant urban landscape is now scarred by an undeniable presence of addiction and desperation. This crisis demands our immediate attention and our deepest understanding. We must look beyond the surface. Our focus is on the visible, painful presence of drug addiction that permeates these streets. It is impossible to ignore the individuals in various states of distress, caught in its relentless grip. This crisis lays bare the devastating physical and mental toll of substance abuse. It strips away dignity, health, and hope from its victims. We see the raw reality of open drug use daily. It's a harrowing sight to witness individuals injecting drugs in plain view. Their behaviors are clearly associated with deep-seated addiction, a constant cycle of searching and using. This visible suffering underscores the overwhelming severity of the opioid crisis. It impacts not just individuals, but entire communities. Its reach extends into the lives of Vancouver's most vulnerable residents. Each person we observe represents a life derailed, a future diminished. They are sons, daughters, brothers, and sisters, trapped in a desperate struggle. Their pain is palpable and pervasive. The crisis is not just about substances, it is about profound human suffering. It is about lives that have been systematically eroded by powerful, addictive forces. We cannot turn away. These are not statistics. They are human beings. Their presence on our streets is a constant, urgent plea for help. They remind us of the urgent need for intervention and compassion. The visible reality of drug addiction serves as a critical barometer. It indicates the health of our social safety nets and the effectiveness of our current policies. The readings are alarming. It's a situation that forces us to question our collective responsibilities. We must ask what kind of society allows such widespread suffering to persist. The answer requires introspection. This visible crisis is a symptom of deeper systemic issues. It is a mirror reflecting back our societal gaps in care, support, and understanding for those most in need. We must do better. Hand in hand with addiction, we witness the pervasive issue of homelessness. It has become an inseparable part of this profound urban crisis. One often fuels the other. Everywhere we look, tents and makeshift shelters line the city's sidewalks and parks. They are not merely temporary structures, they are desperate attempts at survival. These encampments starkly illustrate the profound lack of adequate housing. They represent the failure of our systems to provide basic shelter for all citizens. This is a fundamental need. It also highlights the absence of sufficient support services. Services designed to catch people before they fall or to help them rise after a fall are clearly inadequate. These makeshift homes represent a desperate attempt to find refuge from the elements, from danger, and from the harsh judgment of society. They offer a semblance of personal space. But the challenges faced by those experiencing homelessness are immense and relentless. They include constant exposure to the brutal elements, rain, cold, and heat. There is a severe lack of sanitation, leading to health crises and indignity. Basic hygiene becomes an insurmountable daily struggle for survival. This is a public health emergency. Those on the streets face an increased vulnerability to violence. They are often targets, exploited and abused, with little recourse for safety or justice. Their lives are constantly at risk. Furthermore, there is an increased vulnerability to disease, both physical and mental. Life on the streets is a constant assault on one's health. It accelerates decline. This cycle of addiction and homelessness creates an inescapable trap. It is incredibly difficult to break free without comprehensive, sustained, and compassionate intervention. The streets become both a refuge and a prison, a place where hope dwindles and survival becomes the only objective. We must acknowledge this profound human struggle. These conditions are not a choice, they are a consequence of systemic failures and deeply entrenched societal challenges. We must address root causes. Our collective inaction allows this suffering to persist and deepen. We have a moral obligation to confront this reality and to seek meaningful, lasting solutions. We cannot ignore it any longer. The overall impact of this reality is deeply unsettling to anyone who truly looks. It leaves an indelible mark on the conscience of our community. This is not an abstract issue. It serves as a visual, undeniable testament to the immense human cost of the drug crisis. Every single tent, every person struggling, represents a life in jeopardy. This situation highlights the profound failures of our current system. It is not adequately addressing the complex needs of our most vulnerable citizens. We are falling short. Witnessing this can evoke a powerful range of emotions in all of us. There is deep sadness for the suffering, anger at the systemic neglect, and frustration with the slow pace of change. It prompts us as viewers to confront the harsh, uncomfortable realities of life on these streets. We are forced to see what many prefer to overlook. There is no easy escape. This is not just a Vancouver problem. It is a reflection of broader societal challenges. It is a crisis that calls into question our values and our commitments to one another. The suffering we witness is not an isolated incident. It is a pervasive reality. It touches countless lives and casts a long shadow over our city's reputation. This is our shared burden. We cannot afford to become desensitized to this human cost. Every life matters. Every person deserves dignity, safety, and a chance at recovery and stability. This is our shared humanity. The raw and unfiltered portrayal of this crisis is where its true power lies. It is far more impactful than any official report or sanitized statistic could ever be. This is lived experience. This raw truth bypasses the often distant narratives of official reports and political rhetoric. It brings us face to face with the human beings at the heart of the crisis. We see them. It serves as a direct, undeniable call to action for every one of us. We are being asked to do more than just observe. We are being called to respond. This is an urgent plea. It urges us to consider the deep-seated root causes of this suffering. We must look beyond symptoms and understand the systemic factors that contribute to this desperation. This is a call to actively advocate for effective, compassionate solutions. Our voices and our actions are critically needed to drive real, impactful change in our community. We must emphasize the urgent need for comprehensive strategies. These strategies must be integrated, holistic, and deeply empathetic to be truly effective. They must address every facet. This includes robust, accessible addiction treatment programs. Treatment must be available on demand, without barriers, and tailored to individual needs. Recovery is possible. It also demands immediate and long-term housing solutions. Safe, affordable housing is not a luxury. It is a fundamental human right and a cornerstone of recovery. Everyone deserves a home. Crucially, it requires extensive mental health support services. Many struggling on the streets battle severe mental illness, requiring specialized, sustained care. Their pain is immense. We must recognize that these issues are interconnected. We cannot solve one without addressing the others. A siloed approach will only perpetuate the cycle of suffering. This crisis is a test of our collective conscience and our capacity for compassion. We must decide what kind of society we aspire to be. We must act with urgency and determination. This is not just about helping those on the streets. It is about reclaiming the soul of our city. It is about building a community where everyone has a chance to thrive. This is our shared future. The path forward requires courage, collaboration, and unwavering commitment. We must work together across all sectors to forge a new vision for Vancouver. It is within our power to change this. Let us commit to confronting this crisis with empathy, wisdom, and an unshakable resolve. Our city and its most vulnerable residents deserve nothing less. Their lives depend on our action,